Hi you guys, I'm Midnight Hamato and I am going to be making another video. So the video I'm going to make is about werewolves. Basically I found this on Facebook and it's basically a bunch of werewolf tales that I found on Facebook. And whether you believe it or not, I really do not mind. Because it's just what I found on Facebook and I decided to share it with all of you guys so you could tell me what you guys think. Number 1. The story of the Gills Gardener. So it says here. In 1500s, a werewolf roamed around the town of Dole, terrorizing and killing inhabitants. One day, while walking through the woods, a group of peasants heard a young child scream. Paired with the howl of a wolf, they rushed to the noise and saw a man named Gills Gardener transform into a werewolf and attacking the child. Gills Gardener was eventually taken to the sheriff's, where he confessed to be a werewolf. He was later burnt to the stake. I guess that had to do when they burnt werewolves. I mean witches. I think. I'm not sure. Number 2, the werewolf boy. Like we haven't heard any of those before. In wild forests of Germany, a group of sportsmen roamed the trees with the intent of showing off their skills in hunting. They fell upon one large wolf who seemed immune to their weapons. The wolf began to taunt the men, closely approaching them as well as snatching their freshly killed game. One evening, a young cavalry officer was strolling through the forest when he ran into a group of people rushing from a house. They claimed that the young boy was alone at home. With the ability to turn into a werewolf, the young boy would terrorize the children of the village. The officer laughed about the children's imaginations, but then he caught a slight image of a wolf inside the house, and the next few moments the small boy stood in its place. Well, I guess that makes sense in a way. I just think it's the child's imagination, and all of a sudden you just see a giant wolf inside the house. Yeah, what a wonderful day to walk through the woods. The white wolf. Number 3, the white wolf. The white wolf. Long ago, a butcher named Bill Wilson closed his shop and began hunting wolves. As the population had gone out of hand, he killed over 500 wolves and made his $100,000. I do not like you killed wolves. After so many years of killing wolves, he decided to retire, as he felt a slight sense of guilt for becoming so wealthy of them. But one day, a former farmer told him about a large white wolf that he had to try to shoot. This same wolf had been seen all over town, unstoppable and killing the town's livestock. Hang on a moment. Sorry, I had to wipe my nose. The wolf even attacked Bill's pet cow, which changed his mind about never killing another wolf. He bought a lamb as bait and tied it up to a tree. He wanted under a tree for the wolf, gun in hand, ready to fire. Weeks finally passed when he decided to finally check on him. They found the poor starving lamb still alive and tied to the tree. Then when Bill, who was still leaning against the tree, his throat ripped open, the white wolf was never seen again. Wolves looks interesting. Number 4, the girl who was raised by wolves. A man named John Dent had a wife, Molly, who, pregnant with a child, when she was ready to give birth to her daughter, John rode down to the town to ask for assistance. A couple agreed to come home, but witnessed a bolt of lightning hit John and killed him. By the time they got to the Dent house, they found that Molly had given birth and died right afterwards. The baby was nowhere to be seen. Years later, many townsfolk whispered that how they saw a young blonde girl running with a pack of wolves. She walked on all fours and could run just as fast as the wolves. A group of men decided to capture her and place her in an empty room in the ranch house, hoping to take care of her to the sheriff the next day. The wolf girl howled and screamed for hours. You should have let her go. The two men started to hear howling from around the house. The wolf pack began to attack the livestock, causing the men to run outside and become distracted. The wolf girl pulled apart the plank boards and window and escaped. It is said that you can sometimes spot the wolf girl running to her pack, now surrounded by wolf pups. Yay, she's free. I'm sorry, I'm just a really good wolf lover. Here comes the werewolf bride. That's number 5. An evil woodsman spotted the young, beautiful girl he had been with for her a long time, begged her to come to him she refused to cry for help. The girl's fiance heard her scream and rushed for help, threatening the woodsman that if he didn't leave her alone there would be dire consequences. Fuming the anger, the evil woodsman waited until their wedding day, where he assumed the form of a werewolf and attacked the girl in the middle of the dancing and dragged her into the woods. The husband and her friends searched far and wide for the girl, but would never find her. Finally, one fateful day, the husband found the wolf in the cave with a young bride's body. He killed the wolf and sat with the body of the beloved for hours. When the husband was finally discovered by the town, he had gone crazy with grief. He grunted unutterably as he continued to descend into insanity and died 4 days later. So I guess he got cursed. I don't really know. Number 6, werewolves of... I have no idea what the word says. In 1521, Jean Bond, the something, tried 3 men for... tried 3 men for having made a pact with the devil. Philbert, Monty, Pierre something, and Michael had apparently been granted the ability to turn to murderous werewolves, and therefore became the werewolves. Michael was discovered when a traveler passed through the area when he was attacked by a wolf. He fought the wolf off, but then followed him into a cottage, where he saw something wounds being treated by his wife. Vendrin then had to admit that he was shapeshifter and also discovered the names of the 2 werewolf partners. He admitted to killing the eating the human flesh, and 3 men was executed immediately. Number 7. Werewolves of something. One of the most heroic werewolves known as the werewolves of something, or the demon trailer, burnt to the deaths in the pairs in 1598. The werewolf's crime was so hideous that the court destroyed all documents stating the offense. Even his real name is known. He was known as the decoyed children into the shop, sliced their throats and opened, then powdered and dressed their bodies. Once he was transformed into a wolf, he ran wildly through the woods to leap into an innocent people, tearing their throats in shreds, and barrels of bleached bones was found hidden in the basement. He died cold-hearted when not one ounce regret in his being. In hope to need to let go of many hopes and dreams that the lichen-like werewolves roam around us, it appears that more menacing, brutal monsters reside within. I hope to never cross paths with a werewolf and get bit. I already have enough of the temper as it is. And this is what I found on Facebook, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Believe it or not, it's just on Facebook. I just found it. I didn't make it up or anything. Just found it on Facebook. So if you don't like it, blame Facebook. But if you do like it, then congratulate Facebook. Okay. Well, I'm gonna sign off, guys, and stuff. So, bye!